Hey, good morning, guys. So, day one, all right, what are we going to do today? Well, each day I'm going to tell you what I ate the day before um, and what I might be planning on eating today, etc. Since last month was February, we're going to forget about that. But today I'm fasting, so I'm not going to eat anything. I may drink some coffee, but I'm not going to drink it with any butter. And I may drink a Topo Chico. I may drink a mineral water, but that'll be the end of it. This morning I weighed in at 86.7 kilos, which is 191.1735 pounds. Ta-da! So let's see how we do during the week. Now, what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about how do you get started with carnivore. All right. Professor Bart K suggests that you ease into it slowly. I believe he says something like 4 to 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. I think a month might do it, so try this out. And this is based on Dr. Sivas's way of doing it by cutting out certain things. But here's how we're going to do this. For this first week, eat your normal amount of food. Just, as a matter of fact, if you want to learn to begin to eating to satiety, do that. All right? Everything is normal, but you're going to get rid of all calorie drinks. All right, so you can have coffee with butter, you can have coffee with a little cream, all right, and cream in only one of them, so you might as well learn to drink the stuff black if you're going to do that, right? How about some tea? You can drink tea, and you can drink water, and you can drink mineral water as long as it's unflavored or unseasoned, all right, no sugar. So you're not gonna drink any more calories the first week, but you're gonna do everything else how you normally do it, and you're gonna begin thinking about how am I gonna structure this, and I know changes are coming, so prepare yourself for that. The second week, and you choose whichever week you want to start today, and then go with me. And leave it in the comments if you want me to say, hey, I forget what to do this week, what do I do, all right? So this first week, we're not going to drink any more calories, none. The second week, we're going to work on, Dr. Sivas says, get rid of essentially all your plants, all right, minus fruits. You're going to get rid of grains, you're going to get rid of seed oils, you're going to get rid of legumes, you're going to get rid of essentially your sides, your vegetables, all right? But do that in half lives. So day one, immediately cut everything in half, all right? So let's say that you had a plate and you have a third veg and maybe meat and then a third of something else. Cut those in half by visual, and then add meat and eggs. So each time you do this, you're going to add meat and eggs. Day two, you're going to cut that in half. You're going to replace those with meat and eggs. And this week, I want you to start eating to full satiety. All right? As a matter of fact, what I want you to do is, and I'm going to borrow this from the Glucose Goddess in her Glucose Revolution book, which I think will work, especially for folks in her age group. She's trying to attract her generation, which is not, if you're in my age group, I'm 57 pushing 20. So what you're going to do is the second day you're going to go half, but then add your meat and eggs. And I want you to eat your meat and eggs first and then eat the veg. All right? Right? Eat the meat and eggs until you are stuffed, and then try to eat the rest of whatever you had left in veg. You'll be surprised that you can do it, because carbohydrates, there's always room for carbohydrates. The third day, you're going to cut it in half again. Okay, you're going to keep following this. You're going to eat all your meat and eggs to full satiety. Now, you can still eat your 3 meals a day. You can still eat your snacks. And you're going to find out that as you pig out on essentially fatty meat and eggs, don't go lean. I want fatty meat. And I want you to start using some butter, all right? Your guts are still going to go through some transition periods. Sorry, that's going to happen. There's just no way around that. Okay, now by the 7th day, you're in your 7th half-life. You should have almost none of what I told you not to have any more of left on your plate, but fatty meat and eggs, all right? And, you know, if you're that full, if your snacks are carbs, you'll probably still wind up eating those. But unfortunately, week 3 comes. You're going to get rid of those snacks. Those are going away. So now you're going to be eating saturated fatty meats and eggs until you are stuffed. Dr. Ken Berry says, comfortably stuffed. Now, he doesn't have an accent, but I do, right? So I know, Doc, I have an accent. I twitch, and I'm going to need some serious therapy after this. But anyway, that's your 3rd week. You're going to cut out all your snacks. Now, all this time, if you still wanted a piece of fruit here and there, if you started feeling a little woozy or whatever, go ahead and on that 4th week, you're going to half-life out your fruit. So if you're used to eating an apple, cut it in half. I don't know, give it to a neighbor or something. And then the next day, a quarter. And essentially, you're going to be eliminating your last carbohydrate load, which is fruits. All the while eating fatty meats, eggs, all right? Eating butter. If you need fat, switch out of that yellow seed oil nonsense and go to butter. And at the end, you now should be on, by the end of week 4, going into April, you should be on saturated fatty meats and eggs. Do not skimp on salt. That is a perfect organ to check if you have enough salt. If it tastes kind of, add some. If it tastes a little sharp, back off. And now you should be just, your liquid should be just water, mineral water maybe, coffee, tea. And as you start feeling better, if you want to add a little butter to your coffee, that's fine. I do that. I happen to enjoy it. So there you have it, your 4 weeks. Essentially, you're getting rid of well, let's do it your direction, I guess. So you're going to get rid of all the drinks this week. Next week, you're going to half-life out all of your grains, veg, all right, everything but fruits, you're going to half-life out. The 3rd week, you're going to stop snacking, so you're going to go 3 squares if you can manage it. Hey, if you're full, don't eat. Don't worry about it. Eat till you're comfortably stuffed. Salt food to taste. Drink water. When you're thirsty, trust me, you'll get thirsty and you'll drink water. Don't sit there like those, little older. You've seen them. These older people with this binky, this bottle of water with them, like they think I need to stay hydrated. No. Just drink when you're thirsty. The last thing, you're going to get rid of your fruits. All right, that's today's lesson, and tomorrow we will have another. So I want you to enjoy these little segments. Be well.